This is the time T-Pain almost made me shut the club down. If you listen to many of my stories, then you know I have different cliques that I hang out in. One of those cliques is my pretty boy cousins, which made me the ugliest person in the group and the least dressed up person. It was always back and forth competition. Sometimes I did fairly well, but now we shooting up into the adult era. We're all at legal age and able to buy drinks, but I still don't approach women at all. So I explained this to my cousin. I'm like, how do you be getting women to come to you? He was like, with you need to do the T-Pain method. What's the T-Pain method? Buy you a drink and then you coming home with me. And I trusted this. So in my mind, I'm about to try this method out. I'm about to dress up, get lined up and everything, and I'm about to try this out at the next upcoming event. What was the next upcoming event? Aye Verb versus Arsenal. I know what you're thinking. A lot of girls don't come to battle rap events. Yeah, true. But Chase was hosting this. If you live in St. Louis and you know Chase, then you know when he throw an event, it's gonna be some bad broads up in there. So I pulled up. Had me some goons with me. So now I look like the guy to talk to. In a lot of St. Louis groups, unless you super bad, it's just two of y'all. But normal groups in St. Louis, women come at 3s and 4s. That's the rough number. Sometimes 5. So I'm scoping out groups to where we got all 3 girls bad. I can't mess with it. 2 girls bad. The 3rd girl semi-cool. Too much. So I go for the group of it's 2 bad chicks and it's a super ugly chick in the group. Like super ugly. I'm sending them drinks. Now why I'm sending all of them drinks is because the ugly girl in my mind gonna be like, hey girl, he sent all us a drink. You need to go ahead, holler at him real quick. You know what I'm saying? He sent all of us a drink. In my mind, T-Pain is playing. I'm gonna buy you a drink and then you going home with me. I call the waitress over, tell her what's on the menu. She tell me what's on the menu. I'm like, send 3 shots to them gals over there. She like, them 3? I'm like, them 3. Then I post up against the wall all cool, like bob my head to the music. And I see them get the drinks. The waitress point at me. They look at me, they start drinking, and they just look away. And I'm, God damn. It didn't hurt the most that the bad chicks looked away, but the ugly girl got a good look at me, got all up in there, then she looked away too. And I'm like, oh my God, am I that ugly? And I wasn't going to be the dude that hovered around them and stuff like that to be like, oh yeah, I bought you these drinks, I own you type stuff. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna even bother. I hope that drink got you drunk enough to go home and hit your foot on the back of that rail on the back part of your bed. I low-key wanted to shut the whole club down, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to let Arsenal and Aye Verb have their battle. Because me getting some ain't that important versus the lyricism I originally came here for. But I was hot as a firecracker, boy. And they left the club in a neon. Who not going to want to give me something to drive a neon?